Sexual assault is so American, last November we made its official mascot our president, Count Gropula. Now, however, after more than 40 women have accused Harvey Weinstein of sexual misconduct and so many more are speaking out about their experiences online, it seems like we may finally be coming to grips with how many creeps are in charge and among us. But how do they stay protected for so long? At this point, it seems silly to take easy shots at Weinstein and how he looks like if Pink Eye were a person, how I finally now have a real excuse to never watch The English Patient, or how he also looks like the love child between Robert Pattinson and a pug. It's funny, but not the point. What matters now is the conversation we need to be having about holding perpetrators accountable. It's a big deal that powerful people insist on sweeping sexual misconduct under the rug in this country, because at least 18% of women and 3% of men have been sexually assaulted in America. 18% of Americans also say they've seen a ghost, and yet you don't see a slew of victim blamers going, well, what were you doing hanging around that haunted house? No, they're believed enough to get their own crappy TV show, but rape victims are the ones who are making it up? We got rape culture and we know it. We're an open book. And it starts at the highest levels with the mascot of Team Creep. At least 15 women have accused Trump of misconduct since the 1980s, so many in fact that there's an entire Wikipedia page that lists all the allegations against him, which is the most specific wiki page ever, not counting lists of animals with fraudulent diplomas. I knew you didn't have an MBA, Kitty O'Malley, you adorable little scoundrel. Not only have women given detailed accounts of Trump's misconduct, but he has, of course, admitted to it. Things like barging in on Miss America pageant dressing rooms.
I'll tell you the funniest is that I'll go backstage before a show.
Yes.
And everyone's getting dressed and ready and everything else. And is everyone okay? You know, they're standing there with no clothes. Is everybody okay? And you see these incredible looking women. And so I sort of get away with things like that.
Ew. And of course, grabbing women by the genitals.
When you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything.
Whatever you want.
Grab them by the you can do anything.
I'm gonna lose my job over this. And you're gonna be president? How does that work? But unfortunately, laughing off sexual assault comments the way Billy Bush did is one way creeps are protected for so long. Joking has become a way we cope with what is so awful, and in turn, we normalize harassment. Trump has been such an open creep that Howard Stern joked with him about it back in 2006.
Seriously, you know about sexual predators and things like that. I mean,
you are one.
All right, I was going to say that, but it's true. But I mean, seriously.
And it was Family Guy creator Seth MacFarlane who joked about Weinstein's creepiness when he announced the Oscar nominees for Best Supporting Actress back in 2013.
Congratulations, you 5 ladies no longer have to pretend to be attracted to Harvey Weinstein.
That dismissive laughter has allowed figures like Trump and Weinstein and Cosby and Allen and Bill O'Reilly and Roman Polanski and R. Kelly and Jerry Sandusky and Anthony Weiner, and where does it end? It's allowed them to be known creeps for decades. So what happens when we turn women's pain into the punchline? They're not taken seriously, nor are their rights. And now that Trump is president and the country has turned into one giant Access Hollywood bus, the next punchline is undermining women's rights by rolling back access to birth control, safe abortions, and eliminating Title IX protections for victims of sexual assault on college campuses under the most bullshit pretenses.
There is no way to avoid the devastating reality of campus sexual misconduct. Lives have been lost. Lives of victims and lives of the accused.
That's right. We are all lives mattering rape now. Also, there's no way to avoid the reality of campus sexual misconduct. You're the education secretary. Teach people not to rape. Inside our Access Hollywood bus known as America, there's a trickle-down creepanomics that we're all being asked to buy into, which leaves us with just one question. Are we a country of Billy Bushes? Of complicit brown-nosers who joke about the powerful to get a laugh but don't fight for systemic change? Will we make jokes, snicker knowingly, and just move on? Or are we gonna say something and do something? Ryan Gosling and Brad Pitt did, because they are the good guys. Please let them be the good guys. Are there good guys? Thanks for watching Newsbroke. As always, please subscribe right now to get these videos every week. You get a little notification that you go, oh, we know we've been doing a lot of depressing videos lately, but we just want to let you all know that we're really thankful for your thoughtful comments that you've been leaving us. So for this video, let us know how you're going to call out trickle-down creeponomics in America. Men and women, please, how do you deal with that in your everyday lives? Let us know below, and we'll see you next week, hopefully in a better mood.